loves, little kitty, back with another video. Today we're doing Create This Book 3 again, and the page we're going to start is Create Finger Painting. Use your fingers to paint. So this one's actually going to be very messy, so I'm going to go ahead and start. So let's get started. And then actually after we're done with that one, we're going to create a short story. I have an idea for this one as well. So let's get started on this page. And I know it's going to be very messy. So let's get started. So I started to get my paint set up, and then I started to sketch out my bear, my honey bear. She's gonna have like nice eyelashes, and I started painting with my fingers, and it was like a brown, and I wanted her to have pink nose, and her face was not quite right, so I decided to wait for that to dry and actually redo her face, and I kind of think I did it the second time better, and she was holding her honeycomb. Then I decided to do a tree and have like bees around and a beehive, and then I decided to make a bee pot to have like a honey pot, so there's like honey and dripping on the side, and then I make this pot like brown colored and have like honey dripping on the side of it. And also I wrote honey on the pot, like it kind of like reminded me of Winnie the Pooh, so I put like honey with white on it. And then I like sketch out some bees, and then I did bees all around it, and I thought it was kind of cute, so that's what I did. Here is my finger painting bear. It was very difficult, but I actually got it, and I glue my pages to my book off camera. And now we're going to create a short story. Write the story using only 5 sentences and give it a creative title. And that's what we're going to do today. So let's get started. So I just started writing the story in different colors in like rainbow order, and it's just basically about Alcorn going to travel to Candyland to try the Queen's magical drink. And I just thought it was cute, and I thought that was a great story. But the title, I forgot to add the title to the story, so it's going to be called like the Alcorn Tries the Queen's Magical Drink. And I thought it was kind of cute, and I thought that would be a nice title for it. And this just basically is about the Alcorn traveling to the Queen's place to try her drink. So in this one, it didn't really fit on the page, so I decided to cut up all these little letters and just glue them in so it could just fit on the page. I did not put a title in this page at all, so I just constantly just glue a whole bunch of the letters into the right order, and it was very hard because I was trying to find like the part where it goes in each one. And it had to be, and all these letters were like in rainbow order, so it kind of helped a little bit, but it was very difficult because it was hard to like write and where everything goes. And the one page that just had the letters didn't really fit on that page, and I still wanted the prop to be shown, so I know what I did. So I started writing with the pictures of the story was about. So this is the owl's tree, and where there's like a forest, and this is where the Alcorn meets her friend and saying, hey, I want to go to Candyland to try the Queen's magical drink. And this is the one where then I started to color the rainbows because the owl said, hey, travel the rainbow. And that's what she did. She traveled the rainbow to go to Candyland. And I started to like make a chocolate like table so the Alcorn can try the Queen's magical drink. And then I just added stickers in the background because I wanted like the stickers to be like the trees in the background, and there was like a chocolate river, and all the animals, the Who's on stuff were floating down the chocolate river, and then there was like animals, and you could definitely see. Today we did my honey bear finger painting with honey, the bees and stuff. And then we did a short story, and it is about Alcorn. There once was an Alcorn who named whose name is Ember. She wanted to visit the Candy Queen in Candyland. Try a magical drink. Ember didn't know how to get there, so she went to her friend Miss Owl. Miss Owl said to get there is to ride the rainbow. Ember went ride the rainbow and arrived at Candyland and tried the queen's queen's drink, and Ember said it tasted like magic. The end. And this is just showing, and on the side it just shows that the Alcorn went to Mrs. Owl. She rode the rainbow, and then she got there. She's drinking her drink right there. And then this is just all the lollipops, and then she's in Candyland because everywhere is candy, ice cream. And then there's this chocolate little fountain, and everyone's just riding it. A kitty, a pig, some doggies, and a sea lion. And then there's just like these doggies eating some ice cream, some cakes. And these cupcakes are like flowers, and this is just here. And I wrote my name. And that's all I did today. Little Kitty, out.